guys, welcome back. And this time I have voiceover finally. After trying and trying, but I finally have a new app and I'm able to do voiceovers finally. So anyway, I have got this huge piece of ash that I've had in my garage for about a year and a half now. It's dried out, but I did make one little mistake. I put it on and I knew it was going to rattle the whole shop. So as soon as I turned it on, I stuck my bowl gouge in there and I started whittling away. I said, I got to get this straightened out some. So once I got the bark off, it wasn't too bad, but for some reason I couldn't get the bowl to stop vibrating. Like there was always a vibration to it the whole way through it. So I think what my mistake is putting the plate onto it on an uneven surface, and even putting the plate on an uneven surface, it just got really wobbly, and even putting my tenon in the back of it, it still wouldn't straighten out. So that's probably I probably should have started with in between the centers until I've got my tenon in the back. But now this year I was a little fearful of it because it's very punky in the middle of it. The very center was just almost not soft, but just very chippy. So now everybody has seen me put this here in. Now this here is one of these type of tenons. I figure you could put it in and it still looks good in the bottom of the bowl, and you can put your chuck onto it, and two different ways of doing it. You can clamp your chuck onto the tenon part, or you can open your chuck onto the recess outside area of it. So that gives you two options of putting your bowl, the bottom of your bowl, back onto the lathe. So now here I've got it turned around, and I figure I'm going to shear scrape it and just try to get some of the outside of it straightened up some, which I did. It did straighten up some on the outside, but even when I was doing the inside, it still didn't stop with the rolling and shaking. So it still had a small vibration into it. And here I've got it turned around. I'm just getting her hold out here. The gouge went down through the middle so easy. And as you can see from the camera shake, the bowl is still really wonky. Like it's still vibrating the lathe right now. So that vibration never did come out, but it did smoothen out for doing the inside. I mean, it wasn't too bad doing the inside of it, but it was just really, well, not really soft, but just the wood chips was almost like little tiny needles hitting. So, but it didn't take no time at all to do the inside. Maybe half an hour at the most is all I spent onto it, and it was completely done. So I left the sides a tiny bit thick, but that's only because of the punkiness. I didn't want to take a chance of it breaking open while I was carving it out. So right here, I'm just trying to get the bottom fixed up a little bit. Right now, I've got most of it pretty much done at this time. Trying to get it scraped up. And, I'm one person that hates tool marks. I like to be able to shear scrape and sand the daylights out of my projects. And that's why I don't show a huge amount of my sanding, just a little bit to show you that I am sanding it, but starting with a 60 grit on this here to try to get out whatever few marks that might still be into it. I usually do my shear scraping to get most of my tool marks out. And there's a little bit of an antique oil that I put into it just to get that grain to pop out and show off real good. But that punkiness in the middle, as you can see right there, There's the grain right there. That really came out nice. And there's a nice little turntable I bought off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description and show you where I got that on Amazon. Anyway, that's it for now. I will have a longer video the next time and a much bigger project. So take care, stay safe, and we'll see you all next time.